Had to take a little bit of a text break right there, but we are back on again. Had to make sure you heard the good old sound of the CSFA. We are back with our second game of week number 3. We just finished up our D2 versus D2 matchup. Georgetown could not quite get the victory against White Hill University, but we got to go from D2 to D2 to D1 versus D2. East Augusta came off of the victory last week against OCSU. They're looking to get win number 2 against the Big Sky Institute of Technology Tigers. And I can't wait to see this one. East Augusta Blue Lobsters, they've been plugging away, but they've been having a few issues on offense. Like I said at the end of the last video, the school admin for EAU said that there's going to be need some adjustments in order for East Augusta to get where they need to be. And right on time, one of their storylines is that their running back was not actually at full strength, or like a little bit of a leg injury there, but he's back to full strength now. He's all ready to go, ready to put in that work. You love to see the work that we have here in the CSFA, but make sure you like and subscribe, do what you need to do to get on the field. Show some love to all of our various affiliates. Hollywood Sports Universe on the Discord side, World Simulation League, the basketball league we have affiliated with, along with Goals, Great One Hockey Sim League. They're on the hockey side, so show some love to all of them. Head to the description down below, and eventually when you see this video, the description will be a lot easier to read. But outside of that, we're ready to get this one kicked off. I have all the settings already, but before we do that, let's check into this verdict. And East Augusta is the heavy favorites right there as per the 1K Sims. They're saying that BSIT has a 1/10 of a chance pretty much in regards to getting this victory. Joe, Dave, and James says it's pretty much East Augusta's game. And it looks like Danny's like, hey, I think Big Sky can do it. But there's only one way to figure out who's going to come up with the victory. Extra Picks is done. Setup is good. I got the right field. Let's go ahead and hit that button right there. And let's keep it moving, man. I can't wait to see what happens in this one. East Augusta, like I said before, have been making some adjustments. They got their running back into the fold. And they turned the ball over 6 times, but still was able to get the victory. And you got to give credit to that East Augusta defense, who's been playing lights out since week 1, actually. They only allowed 1 touchdown, and they only allowed 1 touchdown up to this point. So you got to make sure you show some love to the homies. They've been doing their thing. East Augusta is going to send it to BSIT to start this one off. And BSIT is another one of those Division II teams we have here. The theme for BSIT is presidents. So all we have are presidents onto the fold, on the field for the Tigers. And here comes Bellamy throwing that one left side, caught by Bill Clinton. And he's going to get around 9 on that play to start this one off. He's a speedster. You got to watch out for him. It's going to be second down coming up here. They're going to throw it again. He's going to get blitzed and sacked. And there goes Richard Chu on the play. 3rd and 9 coming up here. That big pass that they had, I call him Richard Chu, is Roger Chu. And it's going to be 3rd down. They're going to send a blitz. Doesn't get home pass over the head of the receiver. And East Augusta is going to get that quick stop they need. Giving that ball back to the offense. 8 minutes, 45 seconds in this one here. It's going to be on brand mold, returning this to the right side past the 35-yard line to the 39. And here comes the homie, Hank Falco, going over everything, ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and do the introduction just a little bit, but Lopez is going to get his first carry, gets hit right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 10. East Augusta said they are going to put the run game into this offense. Once again, now they're back on it. Pass right side, no good there for East Augusta. It's going to be 3rd down coming up. They did some switching to the playbook along with the strategies on this one, so I can't wait to see how they get the job done. Falco passing it left side, and right now it does not look very, very pretty there for East Augusta, but still plenty of game left here. And as long as that defense continues to grind, I can't wait to see what else could happen. It's going to be BSIT getting this ball back, and a nice punt there out of the reach of the homie Andrew Jackson, getting it to the 11-yard line. So now East Augusta playing that coveted field position mode right there. Try to get this punt as far as possible and to get the stop. There goes Wilson getting the hit at the 13-yard line after a gain of 1. Taking the handoff is Bellamy, passing left side, off of the hands of the receiver, and probably couldn't have done that any better with that play, but could not execute. It's going to be 3rd and 9 coming up here. Bellamy getting the pass to the right side, but once again off the mark, and BSIT is going to have to send this one away. Augusta getting the ball back so far. The only real movement they had was on the return, and they're looking to change that here. I'm going to go ahead, after this drive here, I'm going to go over the rosters here for Augusta. Only have to do one team this time around. So let's go ahead and move that over here so I can see everything. See the game and see the gameplay, passing it right side, and that's just money right there. Trevor Lopez falls forward into the end zone for the touchdown, but it is taken away. Kennedy flip mode, the culprit right there. You hate to see those type of plays. That's going to be no dice. They got to back it up. 4 wide out set here. Going to hand it to Lopez. He's going to get as much as he can back. 2nd and 16 coming up here. Falco passing this one again, looking left side. Caught by Moldy Cheese inside the 20 they go, and they're going to get those yards right back. And there goes that big pass play we was waiting on. Here comes Hank Falco. I think that was his first official completion there. Going to be Lopez getting as much as he can. Down to the 17-yard line. Could not quite shake off that defender. 2nd and 9 coming up here. It's going to be Falco passing it again. Looking right side and incomplete there. He tried to get Lopez on that wheel route there. Could not quite get it to him. 3rd and 9 coming up. Looking for the touchdown here. Or at least the first down. Looked like it could be offsides penalty. Moldy Cheese does make the catch. And it's going to be 3rd and 4. And they're going to get one more try at this. They got to get past the 8-yard line in order to get the first. At least to continue to drive, or they can just punch it into the end zone, whichever one comes first. Falco, quick pitch, and that's going to be incomplete as he had a lot of pressure in his face. A nice dialed up blitz there from BSIT. And they're going to settle for the field goal here. Danny Keys looking for the kick, and she's all good to go from 29. She gets the job done there. And it's going to be BSIT getting this ball back, but Augusta does what they need to do to get the points on the board. They did a little bit of their strategy that I've seen them do a lot. The Danny Keys have been real good with pinning them like within the 20, and then they just let their defense do what they need to do. And now it's going to be Tiger time here in the CSFA, looking for the conversion, looking to get the ball down the field. And it's going to be Bellamy tossing this left side. Richardson is going to make the catch, but could not do anything with that play. It's going to be 2nd and 9 here. Setting up in the pistol. 3 wide out. Right side is going to be Wilson. And smacked immediately is going to be Blaze Henderson. And they're going to lose that 1 yard they got from that catch. And here comes 3rd and 10. The only passing they send the blitz doesn't get home. And that could have and probably should have been picked off. Is going to be 4th and 10 coming up. I could not quite tell who exactly that was on the deflection, but Augusta's getting this ball back with relative ease as Buchanan sends this one to around the 30. Here comes on brand Mold, taking this one down the sidelines close to midfield. And once again, once you get that good field position, there are no limits to what you can do. But going over the offense here for Augusta, Hank Falco is the quarterback. They're giving it to the running back there. Could not quite break away from that tackle from Taft. But wide receiver-wise, they have Moldy Cheese, Aaron Witten. They also have Gus Cerrone and Stephon Trummer. And then they got the tight end tossing it deep right side and incomplete. He tried the deep, could not quite get it done. Tight end Giancarlo Velasquez, sorry about the cutoff. And they also have Danny Keys, like we already spoke of. She's been doing fairly well up to this point. Passing it left side and incomplete. That's going to slow this drive down for Augusta. We'll talk about this defense after the punt. Slow game so far in regards to East Augusta's offense, but still plenty of time here. And it looked like it went right off the foot of East Augusta. So now East Augusta's in that spot where they really don't want to be. Now it gives BSIT a chance to either pin them or actually give them a chance to do some more moves here. Bill Clinton falling to the 21-yard line. All it took was one play there. East Augusta got caught slipping. And going over this defense here, Blaze Henderson and Tank Falco at the linebacker spot. Don't forget the homie Brandon Abbott doing his thug fizzle. And then you got the defensive backs here on brand mold, Mikey Jackson, Taro Sugimoto, and Uber Gesturin trying to keep this one moving. Nice blocking there. And Wilson's going to get a couple of yards. It's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up here. As we get closer to the end of the first quarter, will it run out is a question. Yet, no, back in the last second, and Wilson's going to get smacked. There it goes, Fabricio Versace on the play. And that's going to be a quick stop there on 3rd down. That's going to have to set BSIT with the field goal. Nixon's going to kick it, and he's not going to get it. The score remains the same. They could not get the job done on that one. And now it's going to be East Augusta back on offense, looking to get that movement going. Handoff Lopez up the middle. And once again, BSIT is just saying no to this run game. Trevor Lopez, coming off of his update here, hasn't quite got what he wanted to do, but he's going to try it again. He's going to get to the 20-yard line. 3rd and 7 coming up. Four wide out, one tight end set, sending the blitz. Pitch left side and dropped. That's going to be another messed up drive there from East Augusta. Going to have to send it back to BSIT. Danny Keys sending this one to around the 42-yard line or so. Action Jackson taking it to the 46-yard line. Here comes them Tigers. Had a real good drive on that last one, but could not get any points out of it. East Augusta looking to get something rolling here, trying to drop it in the bucket, not finding the mark. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. Four for 9, 43 yards on the day for Bellamy. Passing this one right side and incomplete. East Augusta once again playing some stellar defense here. It's going to be 3rd down coming up. And off of Wilson smacked again. Roger Chu on the stop. And there goes East Augusta with that stellar defense. Loving to see all those rushers doing their thing right there. Buchanan sending it to around the 20. On brand Mole trying to take it past the 30. He'll do just that. And here comes the Blue Lobsters once again. Kind of a slow start on this offensive movement. Probably not liking the execution there. But East Augusta still has some time to turn up. Here comes Lopez. He makes the first man miss. He's going to get only 3 on the play, 2nd and 7. Haven't quite seen the breakout runs like we've seen from Lopez before, but still plenty of time here. Another Lopez carry to the left. It's going to be 3rd and 5 now. Will they keep it on the ground is the question. Right now, 8 for 13 on the day for Lopez. It's going to be Falco pitching this left side over the head of the receiver. And I think the receiver just adjusted a little bit too far inward. Probably should have kept on running. Probably would have caught up to it. But East Augusta's offense still trying to find their footing. They're not in any liberty to make sure that BSIT gets their footing on their offensive side. Because one touchdown here from BSIT, they'll get that lead. And if this offense remains the same, East Augusta could be put in a bad spot. Setting up in a jumbo set here. BSIT looking for the conversion, passing right side. No good there. Try to get on the comeback route. It's going to be incomplete. Well, actually, that was an out route, but they tried to go backwards towards the line of scrimmage to make the play. Now comes a 4 wide out set. Bellamy tossing it to the middle of the field, and Wilson's going to get that catch and the first down, and that's going to move the chains. 6 minutes, 18 seconds here. Trying to keep it moving. Bellamy sending it right side and dropped. Got to make sure you get those, take care of your quarterback when he throws it the right way. That's why you upgrade that catch stat, like I say, catch and awareness. Going to be Bellamy sending this one Looking middle of the field and incomplete. Nice defense there by the safety. I could not tell if that was Uber or Mikey. Actually, I couldn't tell if it was Uber or Ombre Mold, but so far no good on that pass play. It's going to be a handoff and smacked immediately. It's going to be Tank Falco on the stop. And there goes 4th and 13. Isagusa's defense once again definitely top tier within the CSFA. They find ways to get off the field, give their offense as many chances as possible to make some moves. On brand Mold on the return pass to 30. Isagusa once again on offense. Kind of a slow grind here, but they're letting their defense work. Offensively, they're still trying to find what is best for them. There goes Trevor Lopez with probably his best carry of the day, a gain of 7 to start it out. 1-3 wild set, handoff again. Lopez falls forward and just a little shy. Going to be 3rd and 1 coming up. Now I won't be surprised we see a carry here on this one. They're going to go pistol. Another carry. Lopez falls forward. Another gain of around 3 or 4. So that's going to move the chains there. They got the final 4 minutes in their back pocket. Trevor Lopez over 26 yards so far. Falco's going to pass this one, passing it right side, caught by Aaron Witten, his first of the day. And it's going to be 2nd and 3 coming up. Falco passing, sack fumble, picked up by Comfort. And that's going to be a nice play there by Hoover to back him up. It's going to be 3rd and 10 again. 2 minutes, 40 seconds that they set up in the shotgun. It's going to be Falco passing the hit as he throws, and they had numbers ahead of the defensive backs there. It's unfortunate there for Isagusa. The offensive line could not hold them up those last 2 plays, and I think if they had just a little more time, that would have been just enough for Isagusa to get the job done. And look at that punt there by Danny Keys once again, giving their offense a chance. This is how they get the job done. Pass in the middle of the field incomplete. It's going to be 2nd and 10. And they'll have a chance here. If they can get the stop, possibly even a safety. Will they send the blitz home is the question. Passing the left side, caught by Garfield. They'll give him a little breathing room. And they're going to call a timeout as Isagusa. Probably would have kept that in the back pocket unless the clock would have kept running. Not sure why they called that, but it's going to be 3rd down, passing the left side and incomplete. And Isagusa does get the stop that they want. And they'll have a full 2 minutes to pretty much go half the field. Pitch net, going to be past the 40. And it's going to be on brand Mold. Looking for the return. They'll get inside the 30. So this is primo field position, just like you say. Isagusa love those short fields. That gives them the chance to actually do what they want. Pitch right side, caught by Moldy Cheese. Hasn't had his name called a lot of times today, but still plenty of game left. It's going to be 2nd and 7 coming up. 5 wide, 1 minute 35 seconds left here. Left side, Moldy Cheese again. Catch number 2 on this drive, and it gets him to the 4-yard line. No timeouts called here. Isagusa looking for their chance. It's going to be Falco left side, incomplete. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Stops the clock. Give them some time. Give them some time to actually think of a play here. 6 for 16 on the day. Falco passing it again, looking right side, wide open, and looked like a drop there. Unfortunate there for Isagusa. Once again, got to get the execution going. If they're looking to get some points on the board, it's going to be 3rd and goal. And Falco, quick pitch right side, and that's just bad news bears there. Got to punch those in. Not finding the mark, and they're going to be from the left hash for Danny Keys. Looking for their 2nd set of points of the day. And she's going to shank it. Unfortunate again. Isagusa is going to have to get another stop here. Pretty much went absolutely nowhere from where they started. Isagusa looking for the blitz here. Doesn't get home. And Wilson's going to get hit in the backfield for the loss. There goes Taro Sujimoto. Shout out to the homie Ember, also known as the general manager of Tacoma. It's going to be 2nd down to send the blitz. Let's get home again. Caught by Garfield. He'll give him some breathing room. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. Isagusa hasn't called a timeout yet. 8 for 19 on the day. A very close game. It's going to be Bellamy sending this left side, and that should have been picked off. Unfortunate, once again, East Augusta haven't had the chance to actually get those big plays defensively. They've been getting a couple of blitzes in, but has not quite got the mark like they wanted to. It's going to be on brand Mold on the return, looking to take it himself. And they're going to give him 14 seconds here to get something done. Another big play will get them in field goal range or even a touchdown. You never know. They're going to send the blitz, doesn't get home, and the pass off the mark over the head of the receiver. It's going to be second down coming up. Going to be passing this Falco, looking deep left side, and going to be deflected. It's going to be third down and 10. I think they're a little too far for a kick. They're going to go ahead and try to get it to the man's in the backfield, probably even Moldy Cheese, see if they can do it right before half, but they're going to get the sack at the end of the half. There goes Justin Luck. And this is a very, very volatile game here for East Augusta. They cannot slip. If BSIT gets their game in check, this could be bad news for them. 6 for 20 on the day here for Hank Falco, 64 yards. Got to get that pass game up and rolling. We'll check into the stats a little bit later, but Moldy Cheese has been a good amount of the offense here. 4 for 57 on the day. Haven't seen Gus Cerrone too much. And Trevor Lopez looking to try to get his foot back into the fold, but hasn't not quite got the juice like we normally see. Looking into the rest of the defense here, on brand Mold with 4 tackles. Taro Sujimoto with 3. Gesturing with 1. And Tank Falco with 3. So got to get back into the fold in just a little bit. Total plays and total yards kind of even, but East Augusta's leading the way with that. They currently have the 3-0 lead right now. Starting the second half here for East Augusta, and they're getting the ball back to start this one off, and this is a real good time for them to show their stripes here, if you will. We do have the custom jerseys here for a reason. Gus Cerrone, the return man, taking that to around the 34-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here from East Augusta, looking to change the narrative. Hand off here, Lopez not getting the job done. It's going to be second down coming up. Falco passing this right side, and once again, looked like that pass was right on the money, but got to haul it in. Got to be making sure that you're cognizant of where you are and make sure that you get your hands on the football. 3rd and 10 coming up here. Falco looking for a man to throw it to. He's going to find Stephon Traumer, and they're going to go ahead and decline that penalty right at the first down marker. That curl route to perfection. Here comes 1st and 10 coming up here for East Augusta. And off Lopez is finding a little room, and they're going to get into BSIT territory. Hand off again, Lopez falling forward. A gain of around 4. They need a 5, but it's going to be 3rd and 1 here. Looking for the conversion. Going to stack the offensive line up with players. Lopez falling forward. He's going to get just enough. Hasn't been quite breaking the tackles like he'd hoped, but still plenty of time here for him to get his footing. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to hand to him again, 4th time in a row. Barack Obama says no to that play. It's going to be 2nd and 13 coming up. They're going to pass it this time around left side, and once again pass off the mark. And it's going to set him up with the long 3rd down here. No need for a pass. No need for a run play. They're going to set up 4 wide. Trying to get the conversion here. Passing it right side. Caught by Trummer. And he's going to fall over a defender. Look at the heart from the freshman. 1st down and 10. Moving the chains. 8 for 24 on the day. Handoff again. Lopez is going to fall forward for about 6. East Augusta steadily moving the ball up the field. Getting closer to the 25-yard line. Trevor Lopez inching closer to 50 yards on the day. They're going to fake it to him. They're going to pass left side on the comeback route. Aaron Witten getting inside the 10. East Augusta's offense starting to pick up steam a little bit. You love to see it. And here comes Hank Falco, they move to the jumbo, give it to Lopez, and he's going to get maybe 3 on the spot. Actually make that 2. Full wide out set. Looking for Falco to throw it, but he's not going to quite get it away. There goes Justin Luck again. Somewhere Caboose is smiling from all of his bad luck moves that he's put on me with that player. 3rd and goal. Passing it right side, and the pass nowhere near home. And they're going to have to settle for the field goal on the right hash. It's going to be a solid one here. Going to be around, 27, so around like 22 yards here, and it's not going to be enough. Actually, I got the yards wrong there. I was thinking of something else, but it's going to be no good there for Danny Keys. 2 in a row, no good, and East Augusta once again has to show the stripes on the defensive side to keep him off the field, passing it right side, and that's going to be dropped. 2nd and 10 coming up. Jumbo set handoff, Woodrow Wilson getting to the 20-yard line, and not too much else. It's going to be 3rd down coming up here. East Augusta once again looking to try to keep them inside that 20 when they get stopped. Handoff Wilson again. He's not going to get away from that defender. A gain of maybe a half a yard, and that's it. East Augusta gets the stop, and they will be getting the ball. Well, they should be getting the ball inside BSIT territory with the solid return. If they can do it here, On Brand Mold does just that. And there goes East Augusta once again. They've shown some heart in the last drive. Now they just need to put it all together, get into the end zone. We'll see if that's going to be possible. We fake the handoff, pitch right side, and a drop again. 2nd and 10 coming up here. Some would say they're getting bad rolled right here, but that is part of the process here. This is why you update each and every week. There goes Gucci Rebellion on the catch right there. It's going to be a 3rd and 7 setup. Looking for the conversion. They'll need a solid pass play here to get the job done. Going to try it here. Looking deep right side, and that's going to be picked off by Taft, and the interception issues continue, and that's going to give BSIT the ball. Looking to get the score right before the end of the 3rd quarter. They have 2 minutes if there was to do that, but Wilson's going to get hit right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a half a yard on the gain. East Augusta doing their best defensively to hold on, but the offense has not been stellar to say the least. It's going to be Wilson past the line of scrimmage for a gain of 2, and here comes 3rd and 8 coming up here. Bellamy passing this one, looking for a man left side, caught by Clinton, and not quite getting the 1st down there. East Augusta once again finding a way to get the football back despite the offensive woes. It's going to be On Brand Mold on the return, looking for a block up front. He does get a little bit of one, and he's down to the 45-yard line. East Augusta back on the field offensively. The defense is finding a way to keep their mindset fresh. They're going to fake the handoff to Lopez, right side, and they had a man open, but once again, pass off the mark. 2nd and 10 coming up. Handoff Lopez up the middle, close to midfield, and not too much else. A gain of 4 on the play as we end quarter number 3. I'm thinking we're good for some 4s because this game is nowhere near over yet. And if BSIT can make a solid play, tie the ball game up, we could have some extra quarters to talk about here. Falco looking for the conversion and dropped again. That's going to be another one there. 4th and 6 as we set up the next set of downs. Very, very big moves here as you're going to get that punt. Andrew Jackson's going to take that to around the 18-yard line or so, and BSIT has the ball once again. Handoff up the middle, and it looks like Wilson's going to get past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Handoff again to Wilson and smacked. That's going to be Blaze Henderson once again on the play. 3rd and 7 coming up here. Hand off again to Wilson, and he's going to get maybe 5, but he needed around 8 in order to get the conversion. There you go. Now I know how to talk. If you can, and sending that one away, and East Augusta once again holding down the fort in the return game, doing what he can. Maybe he can get a return for a touchdown. That's probably what the boost that they need. They're going to set up in the jumbo set here for East Augusta. They're going to hand off to Lopez. He's going to get to around the 50, and it's going to be 2nd and 6 coming up. Pitch left side. Lopez cannot make it past that defender. Barack Obama says no to that play. He said, yes, we can. That's what he said. It's going to be 3rd down and 7. Falco pitching it left side and incomplete once again. This offense has been kind of stagnant, and I think I figured out a reason why. Some of those short routes has not been very pretty for East Augusta, so probably have to see another quick change on the strategy side of things, see if they can get something going a little bit deeper. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for East Augusta. For East Augusta's defense. BSIT back on the field, hand up across the middle. Wilson's going to get hit right at the line of scrimmage once again. And East Augusta has been holding strong defensively. BSIT hasn't really found a way to get cooking on offense. It's going to be Garfield getting around 3 or 4. Once again, every time BSIT has found a way to catch the ball, there is a blue lobster on his back. 3rd and 6 here. They're going to hand off. Wilson's falling forward, and he's going to get 1 yard shy of the 1st down marker. Once again, East Augusta's defense has been the stars of this football game. Shout out to all 7 of the users and the bots here. It's going to be on brand Mold taking this past the 40, and it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here. Let's see how they get this job done on this play. 5 wide out set. They're going to go back to the pass. Quick pitch right side and then complete. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Ten for 33 on the day. Not the greatest of days there for my homie Hank. Got confused. My homie Hank Falco, but he still has one of the best tools in the game, and that's his arm. They're going to give it to Lopez. He's going to make like 4 players miss, and he's going to move the chains. And it might be to the point where East Augusta is like, hey, let's just keep this clock burning as much as you can, take it to the next week, take the victory. But that isn't going to happen quite yet. The fumble woes continue, and that's going to be another turnover here for East Augusta after a really good run there from Trevor Lopez. So very unfortunate there. But now it's East Augusta's turn once again. They've just been playing stagnant, holding down the fort. Not the greatest or the flashiest gameplay, I'm sorry to see, but you got to give it up to East Augusta. They're finding ways to make sure that BSIT's offense is not getting it done. And yes, BSIT is definitely one of the top-tiered D2 teams, but still, you think East Augusta will have what it takes to at least get into the end zone. At the current moment, it has not been possible, but BSIT has a 4th down to work with, and they're going to send it back to East Augusta. Every single time East Augusta's offense has turned the ball over, they found a way to get the ball right back to them, and it's going to be on brand Mold taking it close to midfield. 1st and 10 coming up here. 3 minutes left in this one. Another 5 wide set. It's going to be Falco, and he has to throw that one away. The pressure in his face. 2nd and 10 coming up. You can tell Hank is feeling some type of way about this game. Had a good amount of drops, had a good amount of miscues on both sides, but at the current moment, he's done enough to where East Augusta's leading with the final 3 minutes, and they're going to need the conversion here. They're going to stick with the 5 wide. Hasn't really been working in their favor, and that's not going to help them either. A drop on the left side. We're definitely going to have to check into these statistics, see how it favored them, and if they dropped a good amount of passes as I've been seeing, it's not going to help their cause. Speaking of not helping their cause, BSIT now has a chance, thanks to the muffed punt, the second one of the day from Danny Keys, It's going to be 2 minutes, 46 seconds, and Bellamy's going to pass this one. Looking middle of the field, incomplete. That's going to be second down coming up. Three wide out set. Bellamy passing this one again. Looking right side, caught by Roosevelt. And it's going to be getting into midfield, and it's going to be 3rd and 4. From here on out, we're going to see some 4th down conversions here, but 4th down attempts on the offensive side. Passing that right side, no good. And that's going to be taking it back. It's going to be declined, 4th and 4. East Augusta is going to bet on themselves to get them off the field on this play. They said that they don't need any extra help on that one. 4th and 4. It's going to be Bellamy taking this one right side, and East Augusta does exactly what they said they were going to do. They said, try your best to get 4 yards, and East Augusta says no. Here comes this offense back onto the field, looking to burn some clock. Hand off to Gucci Rebellion, and he's going to get around 2 as BSIT calls their first timeout. Checking into the clock here, 36 minutes on the ball game, so it should be wrapped up around like 40. And here comes Lopez again. A nice carry there for a gain of around 7, enough for the first down. BSIT only has 1 timeout to work with. I'm sure they're going to keep the ball on the ground. No, they're going to pass it. Looking for the knockout punch, finds Landry Fields, and he's going to fall forward for another first down. And I think that is going to wrap this one up here. Don't think they need to do anything else on this one. Not the most explosive gameplay you'll see. But you got to give credit to that East Augusta defense. Once again, keeping their offense in their hearts right there. Could not find the juice there offensively. But defensively, they're one of the best in the league. And they just showed it in this gameplay here. A lot of real big defensive spots here on the sacks. A lot of deflections, and we're going to go ahead and check those stats in just a little bit. We got 2 more games left in this one. I'm going to go ahead and double check the schedule to see who we'll have in the main event. But we have Central Houston Polytechnic in Orlando, so I'm believing that is going to be game number 3 for this slate of games. And then we'll end it off with Orange County State and Mile High University 0-2 versus 2-0 in the last game. So outside of that, everything is looking smooth here. I can't wait to see these next 2 teams play, getting it into the fold. But East Augusta is going to come out on top. Not the prettiest of games in the last 2 sets here for this East Augusta team, but can't be mad at the results. A victory is indeed a victory at the end of the day. Final score is 3-0 in favor of East Augusta. 12 for 38 on the day for Hank Falco. 1 interception. Had a good amount of drops there. We already seen here 4 between these 3 receivers at the current moment. We're going to check into it a little bit further. Trevor Lopez ends the day almost at 3 yards a carry, and he's looking to bump that up soon. I'm already knowing. Looking at the defensive side of things here, on brand Mold with 5 tackles, Tsuji Moto with 4, and Tank Falco with 6 on the day. Uber Gestrin had 2 deflected passes. Sugimoto had 1 as well. 3 tackles for loss between these 3 players here. So solid job defensively all around. You got to give them credit where credit is due. Nice on the total plays, even though it did not result in too many points. But you see right there, less than 50. You got to love to see the defense holding them down. 181 total yards to 81. So full 100 yards. Not a lot of yards on either side. Both defenses actually played fairly well, but East Augusta's played just that much better. Going into the receiving stats, let's go ahead and check it out right now. See right here, three drops here. Unfortunate there for Gus Cerrone. Probably had his worst game of the season, but still plenty of time to keep on upgrading, keep on updating, and those drops will go away. Trust and believe me. Moldy Cheese had 13 targets, but only had 4 catches, so kind of weird there. Definitely had his chances. Aaron Witten had a drop here, but had 2 for 24 on the day on 5 targets. Stephon Trummer had 2 big catches as well, 2 for 25. Looking into Giancarlo Velasquez, also had 5 targets, but the passes were not on the mark, so maybe that was not the gameplay, but the playbooks. Maybe that was a little bit of the passes that were going out. kind of have to figure out how that goes down. So Gucci Rebellion also had a running a wide receiver. Actually, no. Well, Gucci Rebellion actually had a reception there, 1 for 3. And Trevor Lopez had 2 for 8 on the day. Going into the defensive side of things, let's talk about it. Tank Falco with 6 tackles, On Brand Mold with 5, Sujimoto with 4, Blaze Henderson, Aaron Witten, and Brandon Abbott all having 3 to 2 tackles there. Aaron Witten is actually a wide receiver. Going into a little bit further down the line, Gesturin had 1 tackle. Mikey Jackson did not record a stat, unfortunate for him, but he was making plays. I already seen him doing his thug fizzle. And going into the kicking side of things, let's go ahead and check it. 1 for 3 on the day for Danny Keys. On the punting side of things, let me see, punts inside 20. Yep, so 7 punts inside the 20, 3 of them, and negative 2.9 average. I think those few shanks there messed up the average. So outside of that, we could go ahead and wrap this one up. We're at 41 minutes in this video, so I'll go ahead and set up for our second to last game. Our first night game is going to be Orlando Tech hosting the Central Houston Polytechnic Bloodhounds. Orlando Tech will have their first home game of the CSFA. I can't wait to see that field and their logo on the field, along with that beautiful end zone as well. So make sure you stand by for that. I'm going to go ahead and set up for this one here. And let's go ahead and get to game number 3 of week number 3. Let's do it.